You can change the shares of cryptocurrency more than China can.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
If it goes up, I suppose it is.
So what happened with Grimes, and do you have a new girlfriend?
Oh, man.
Someone new. I know. Here we are with our taking a somewhat different approach.
Grimes and I let's say like semi-separated, it's just that her work has her just being in different places a lot versus my work.
Yeah.
We weren't seeing each other that much. Yeah, we're still good friends, and I do not have a new girlfriend or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this place is basically like a technology monastery,
Technology monastery.
Yeah.
I believe with that.
There's hardly any. I mean, there's some in here, but not many.
Yes.
And it's remote.
Yeah.
And we do technology.
Yes.
So this is the techno monastery.
What's more important, rockets or cars? Actually, that's a good first question.
Well, I guess they're both important. I guess my career is Mars and cars.
Mars and cars.
It's codenamed Optimus. I call it Optimus Subprime. Because it's not like a giant, transformer robot, but it's meant to be a general purpose helper bot. I mean, when was the cheeseburger invented? That's like an epic invention.
Yeah.
Like wow. Fries are, great. I mean, they were the devil, but fries are awesome. Pizza is incredible.
Food innovation doesn't get enough love.
Yeah.
I guess is what we're getting at.
It's great.
Cryptocurrency is fundamentally aimed at reducing the power of a centralized government.
Yes, it is.
And that they don't like that.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Well, this whole world could be a dream.
Could be a dream, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it could be a simulation. I mean, have you ever played like these, like the advanced video games and how realistic they were getting?
I know. It is like a whole nother life.
Right.
Yeah. With the goggles and everything, and 3D and everything.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
It could be that that's what we know to be Earth. Maybe we're some other creature's avatar.
You're blowing my mind.
You don't do the headphone thing?
No.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, how close do I need to get this thing?
The closer you are, the sexier you sound.
Hey, babe.
Yep.
What's up? Can't get enough of your love, baby.
I'm going to clip that out. Anytime somebody messages me about it,
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come right out and tell me so. As we're trying to advance full self-driving, we need to pick one country. And since we're located here, we pick the U.S. And then we get a lot of questions like, why not even Canada? I'm like, well, because the roads are a little different in Canada, different enough. And so when trying to solve a hard problem, you want to say like, okay, let's not add additional complexity right now. I played Mind Pong against the monkey.
You did? Did it win?
Yeah, no. But it hadn't practiced as much yet. So now it might be able to beat me. Monkeys have very good agility.
They've got to catch the branch.
They can swing through the trees, and we cannot. Not very well, I think a monkey actually could play like a fast twitch video game really well.
That's great.
Maybe better than a human.
You can sponsor a team.
Yeah, exactly. Esports, it's just monkeys.
Macaques against the best teams.
Yeah, it turns out the monkeys actually love playing video games and
so do my 9-year-olds.
And drinking smoothies. No, it's just like humans. I mean, basically humans love snacks and video games, and so do monkeys. Hotel insurance. The degree to which insurance is a regulatory labyrinth is insane. It was like designed to be hard. It's the feeling you got. I don't know if it's designed, but it certainly is very difficult.
Where do you want to start?
Anywhere you'd like to start.
All right, China. Cryptocurrency, what they're doing.
That's my safe word, by the way.
Okay, good. What they're doing? Cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it'll kill any
Good to know for later for us. Go ahead.
Perhaps it's sad to think about history, but maybe most names will be forgotten anyway.
What is a name anyway? It's a name attached to an idea. What does it even mean, really?
I think Shakespeare had a thing about roses and stuff, whatever he said.
Rose by any other name would smell sweet.
I got Elon to quote Shakespeare. I feel like I accomplished something today.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
I'm gonna clip that out.
Not more temperate and more fair. If you go to our Fremont factory, it is jammed. I mean, it is jammed. It's like, whoa. And when we first went in there, it was like, you know, we're like a kid in his parents' shoes. It was ridiculous, like tiny S and giant factory. And now we're like a spam in a can here. Like, how do we fit more stuff?
And when will we see Starship, Elon?
Well, you can see its progress online right now. It's followed quite rigorously on the internet. In fact, often if I want to see what the latest thing is, I just go on the internet because it's being developed in South Texas right next to a public road. A number of members of the public have telephoto lenses pointed at our vehicle.
A lot of people are worried about democracy, the future of democracy, the state of democracy. Part of that's tied to Silicon Valley.
Wait, we have democracy?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, are you? My question is, are you worried about democracy?
Where?
Here.
Okay.
For a start here.
And that's what I'm spending most of my time on, is driving the development of Starship.
Starship, so you can go to Mars, or you want civilization on Mars?
Civilization on Mars.
So what's first, the moon base or moon base first, correct?
I mean, the moon is close, so we might as well.
Are there any other gaps in Bitcoin that you see that cause you to be drawn towards Dogecoin?
The Doge community, I think, is somewhat irreverent, obviously, and has great memes and loves dogs, and I love dogs and memes. It doesn't take itself too seriously. There's Occam's razor, which is the simplest answer is the most likely. It's a summary of Occam's razor. The simplest answer is the most likely one. Then there's a friend of mine came up with a variant on that the most ironic outcome is the most likely one. And then I have a variant on that, which is the most entertaining outcome is the most likely one. So if that is true, then the most ironic and entertaining outcome would be that the cryptocurrency that was started as a joke to make fun of cryptocurrencies ends up being the leading cryptocurrency. That would be the most ironic outcome. Well, I'm trying to set a good example on the kid front.
6 kids.
Yes. For now.
The holy grail for rocketry is rapidly reusable, reliable rockets. RRRR. Like a pirate.
Can we expect more? Can we expect more? It's very promising, I mean.
Well, I do think that it would be kind of fun to do a cover of Barbie Girl by Aqua. You know that song?
Barbie Girl?
Barbie Girl, yeah.
Viagra?
I'm a Barbie Girl in a Barbie world.
I'm out of the plastic. It's fantastic.
You know it.
Break my heart. It's me everywhere.
Yes.
Imagination. It's
Okay,
my imagination.
so you know the lyrics.
Yeah, I know the lyrics. Did you write it?
No.
Okay.
But I think it would be fun to do a cover of Barbie Girl, but Cyber Girl.
I'm a cyber girl.
Yeah, in a cyber world.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. But you have to invent a new
It's fantastic.
melody.
In the future, there's no plastic, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I doubt that.
You grew up in South Africa.
Yeah.
You were in the army there?
No, I left at 17. Well, in part in order to avoid conscription into the South
so
African
you
army.
left so that you didn't have to do the army.
You know, spending 2 years suppressing black people didn't seem to be a great use of time.
I think that's probably the worst use of any human being's time.
Right.
So good for you.
Right.
Right on. Elon Musk. Draft dodger.
Stocks don't always go up. They go down.
Yours seems to.
Most stocks have gone up, including some questionable stocks, frankly.
Are you talking about yourself? I'm sorry.
I think.
Are you surprised by how much it's gone up and how wealthy you've become?
I mean, I have literally gone on record and said I think our stock price is too high, in my opinion. And this did nothing to stop the rise of the stock price.
No.
No, what am I supposed to do? You know, I'm not the one making it go up.
I think friendly competition is good. You know, governments are slow, and the only thing slower than one government is a collection of governments. So,
Yeah.
the Olympics would be boring if everyone just crossed the finishing line at the same time.
Yeah.
Nobody would watch.
Yeah.
And people wouldn't try hard to run fast and stuff. So I think friendly competition is a good thing. I don't quite understand this whole smart contract thing. I mean,
So
I'm too dumb to understand smart contracts.
That's a good line.
Where you want to go? Anywhere in the universe.
Mars.
Mars.
Wow, we're there.
and you didn't even need a spaceship. You just needed a van.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that you've said and I've said is, everything works on PowerPoint.
Everything works in PowerPoint. That's exactly. You could have a PowerPoint presentation for a teleportation system to the Andromeda Galaxy, and even have a simulation of look, here we are, boom, you're according to the slide, you're now teleported to Andromeda. But it doesn't actually work.
The questions on the self-driving beta you guys are rolling out.
Yeah.
Curious why you're encouraging people to not share videos and making them sign NDAs. Just be curious.
No, I mean there's a lot of videos being shared.
But the NDAs.
Pardon me?
The NDAs for the full self-driving beta?
I don't know. People don't seem to listen to the NDA. I mean, I'm not sure there's. I don't know why there's an NDA. We probably don't need it. And people just are ignoring it anyway, so I'm not sure it matters.
One time we talked a couple of years ago, Code. You said we were in a simulation. This past couple of years has seemed truly fucked up.
Yeah.
It feels like a bunch of teenagers from the future are just really smoking a lot of dope and fucking with us. Are we in a simulation?
I mean, my heart says no, and my brain says yes.
Now, you have been called real-life Tony Stark. You're inventing lots of cool new stuff. What does that feel like?
Well, I guess elements of it are true. Although, I mean, Tony Stark doesn't have 5 kids, so I get, I spend more time at like Disney World or Disneyland, really, because I'm in California, than I do, having parties and stuff. Well, I like having parties.
Seriously.
I could probably make a flying suit, but I think
you could make a flying suit.
Sure.
And you're making solar power.
Sure.
What are you thinking? Think.
Well, I mean,
Elon.
there's no strange. I mean, what would I do with a flying suit? I mean,
I could tell you 1,000 things to do with a flying suit. You fly around in it. It would look awesome.
It would look awesome. But
you could blow up things.
I'd probably be locked up.
Hey, listen. I thought that we were going to be flying around in jetpacks now.
Right.
Can you be the guy? Can you make the jetpacks, please?
I mean, people actually have made jetpacks and rocket packs.
I've seen them on YouTube, but they crash all the time.
That's the problem, see? It's like you can't have random people flying around with jetpacks because they'll crash on you.
And then we're going to have a campaign which is kind of like, well, I'm dating myself here. I want my MTV. So I want my solar roof. Where is it?
I guess the first question is, you're the founder of Tesla Motors.
Right.
Can I have a car?
Yes.
For free?
No.
What if I told you that I will not let you out of the van unless you give me a car for free? Next question.
But I think you could communicate with your dog, I suppose. Although I think I know what my dog would want. He only wants like about 4 different things. It's like food, water, go outside, and be petted. But maybe there's more to it than that. Maybe he has a secret life of dogs that we just don't know that exists.
Did you feel a lot of complacency these days that the incumbents then let you feel that you are, the kind of hopeless disruptor, but they know how to do it, or were they very polite and nice with you?
Do you mean back then or now?
Back then?
Oh, no.
Today, everybody's
super nice. I would not say they were super, no. Yeah, they were difficult to characterize their response as super nice. They used a lot of adjectives. I don't think any of them were positive.
Looking back for the last thousands of years, what is the most important invention of mankind so far?
In the past 1,000 years? I guess it's...
Millions.
Oh, millions. Well, I think language, being able to talk and express concepts, and this is probably the biggest invention of humanity's language.
It's an answer that we like very much in the publishing house.
Absolutely. Writing is, exactly, just incredible. Writing really made a big difference. That guy Gutenberg, he really knew what he was doing.
And the satellites, for example, use a SpaceX developed Krypton Hall effect thruster, which basically shoots out high-speed ions of Krypton. It's kind of cool. Superman, watch out for our satellites. Don't go close to them.
Hi, Techno King. How do you respond to allegations?
You call him Techno King?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my formal title. I filed that with the SEC.
Got to be respectful, Kara.
Yeah.
Right. How do you respond to allegations that you're a living cybergenetic organism sent from the future to save us? And secondly,
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
He's good. He's good.
So our feuds with policymakers are poking Jeff Bezos. Is that good for the overall brand?
Yeah, I don't really think about brand optimization, to be frank, as is obvious from my tweets, which are often self-inflicted wounds or humor that I find funny, but not necessarily that many other people find funny.
Right. You know, when you say take the red pill, do you worry about sending none too veiled?
I said take both pills.
Take both. Well, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, actually, when I said take the red pill, I didn't realize that was some politically charged phrase.
Right.
Sometimes some people are like against corporations but for government. It's like, guys, government is just a corporation in the limit. It's the biggest corporation of all, and it's got a monopoly on violence. If you don't like corporations, you should really hate government.
Because there are all these risks that we can't control.
Existential risks.
There's all these
asteroid strikes.
Yeah. There's like
super volcanoes.
We could do, we could have a World War III or something. There's I'm optimistic about the future, but you could also say like, okay, well, so how long do you think civilization will last before there's a catastrophic event? If you say infinity, this is not correct.
Yes.
Okay. This is not. History does not suggest that. History just suggests we do dumb things to our civilizations all the time. And the ancient Egyptians, ancient Romans, where are they now? Let's do the video series. Where are they now?
Yes.
The Babylonians, Sumerians, you name it.
I've never thought about it, but I might have enough material. I don't know, like 15 minutes or something.
Oh yeah. Do a Netflix special.
Netflix special, sure. Anything that is a potential danger to the public, we generally agree that this should have government oversight to ensure that the public safety is taken care of.
Because you fear that one day mankind could serve the machines and not the other way around?
Honestly, when I see people on their phones, I think we're already serving the machine.
On to when China, I want to stick with China for a second. You are operating there, selling there. What do you make of what they're doing to the tech entrepreneurs there, or the tech moguls?
Where is Jack Ma?
Where is Jack Ma? Do you know?
No, I was curious. I was just asked, do you want to die on Mars? And I was like, well, I suppose if you're going to pick Earth or Mars, and it'd be cool to be born on Earth and die on Mars. I'm not trying to make a beeline to Mars and just die or something. It's just that I got to pick one. You got to die somewhere. Sure, Mars.
You're saying you're not an expert, but you spend a lot of time tweeting about it. Now you tweet about a lot of things. We'll get to that in a minute. But why is that? Why that's true? Why is that of interest to you, crypto? Because you become, I wouldn't say the crypto messiah, but you're close.
Crypto messiah.
That's going to be
no.
Ironically, the smart people tend to think AI is less of a risk because they think that they're so smart, but actually we're just humans and we're quite dumb. It's amazing we got this far, frankly.
Well. Welcome to my talk show.
Tasty chicken burger. Sure.
You may be a billionaire, entrepreneur, inventor, man extraordinaire. You're not getting any of my chicken burger.
All right, no problem. I can do without the chicken burger.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What is it like to be named after the scent of an animal?
It certainly led to a lot of mocking in junior high.
I know what that feels like. My name is Rain.
So, right.
Could you imagine if you were named Rain Musk?
Right, it's raining Musk coming in.
Do you plan to spend more time in Berlin yourself? You want to partly live here?
In fact, yes, I'll be spending a lot of time here.
Where do you sleep tonight?
Tonight's in the factory.
In the factory, not in a hotel.
Well, technically in a conference room in the factory, but yeah.
You sleep in a conference room in the not finished factory tonight?
Yeah, it gives me a good feel for what's going on.
Alone or?
Yeah, I assume so. Is this an invitation? Yeah.
Can science and religion coexist?
Probably not.
Do you pray?
I don't. I didn't even pray when I almost died of malaria.
Wow, that's really not praying.
Right.
So you put your money where your bug spray was.
Yeah.
Representative democracy, I think, is too subject to special interests and coercion of the politicians and that kind of thing. So I'd recommend that there's just direct democracy. People vote on laws, the population votes on laws themselves, and then the laws must be short enough that people can understand them.
Yeah, and then like keeping a well-informed populace, like really being transparent about all the information about what they're voting for.
Absolute transparency.
Yeah. And not make it as annoying as those cookies where you have to accept the
cookies. Like always, like, there's like always like a slight amount of trepidation when you click accept cookies. Like I feel as though there's like perhaps like a very tiny chance that'll open a portal to hell or something like that.
That's exactly how I feel.
Why do they keep wanting me to accept it? What do they want with this cookie? Like somebody got upset with accepting cookies or something somewhere. I mean, who cares? Like, it's so annoying to keep accepting all these cookies.
To me, this is just a great.
Yes, you can have my damn cookie. I don't care. Whatever.
You heard it from Elon first. He accepts all of your damn cookies.
Yeah. And stop asking me. It's annoying.
Ideas are plentiful. Actually getting it done is very hard. You could say, for example, what about the idea of going to the moon? It's easy. Going to the moon is hard. So that's why it's not the idea, man.
Yeah. There's plenty of ideas out there. It's execution.
It's like,
all right, so the second thing.
This was my idea to go to the moon. I patented it. Okay, good.
Obviously, you can tell I'm a huge fan of stainless steel. Stainless steel and I should get a room or something.
I present to you document numero uno.
I don't know. Okay.
Vlad the Impaler discovers marshmallows.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You get it? Because he likes impaling things?
Yes, I get it. I don't know, 3, whatever.
Oh, that's not very good. This is grounded in some engineering, some history.
Yeah, give us an 8 out of 10.
You want to go to the next one? It's really bad. It's that 90, 180, and 360 degrees. Everybody loves the math. Nobody gives a shit about 270.
It's not super funny.
Yeah,
I don't know, like 203.
Yeah.
This is not, LOL situation.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The United States oscillating between establishing and destroying dictatorships. It's like a metro. Is that a metro?
Yeah.
What is
metronome.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know, 7 out of 10. It's kind of true.
Oh yeah, this is kind of personal for me. Next one.
Oh man, this is Leica?
Yeah. Well, no, this is.
Or it's like referring to Leica or something?
As Leica's husband.
Husband. Yeah.
Hello, yes, this is Dog. Your wife was launched into space. And then the last one is him with his eyes closed and a bottle of vodka.
Yeah, Leica didn't come back.
No. They don't tell you the full story of, what the impact they had on the loved ones.
True.
That one gets an 11 for me. Just
sure.
For the Soviet shout-out. Oh yeah, this keeps going on the Russian theme. First man in space, nobody cares. First man on the moon.
Well, I think people do care.
Oh, this is about you. Oh yeah, I'd love to get your comment on this. Elon Musk, after sending $6.6 billion to the UN to end world hunger, you have 3 hours.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously $6 billion is not going to end world hunger. I mean, the US at this point, among low-income families, obesity is actually another problem. It's not like obesity it's not hunger. It's like too many calories. So it's not that nobody's hungry anywhere. It's just this is not a simple matter of adding money and solving it.
What do you think that one gets? It's getting
2.
Just going after empires. World. Where did you get those artifacts? The British Museum. It's a shout out to Monty Python. We found them. What does that one get?
Sure, 6, 7.
For the Monty Python, maybe.
I always love Monty Python. They're great. Life of Brian and the Quest of the Holy Grail are incredible.
Yeah.
Damn, those serious eyebrows.
Brezhnev. How important do you think is facial hair to great leadership?
Well,
you got a new haircut. How does that affect your leadership?
I don't know. Hopefully not. It doesn't.
Yeah, the second is no one.
There's no one competing with Brezhnev.
Number 2.
Those are like epic eyebrows. So, sure.
That's ridiculous.
Give it a 6 or 7. I don't know.
I like this Shakespearean analysis of memes.
Brezhnev, he had a flair for drama as well. Like, showmanship.
Yeah. It must come from the eyebrows. All right. Invention. Great engineering. Look what I invented.
Yeah.
That's the best thing since ripped up bread.
Yeah.
Because they invented
They're just
sliced bread. Am I just explaining memes at this point? This is what my life has become. Yeah, I'm a meme. Like a scribe that like runs around with the kings and just like writes down memes. What about the Matthew McConaughey Austinite here? President Kennedy, do you know how to put men on the moon yet? NASA, no. President Kennedy, be a lot cooler if you did.
Pretty much. Sure. 6 or 7, I suppose.
All right. And this is the last one.
That's funny.
Someone drew a bunch of dicks all over the walls of Sistine Chapel, boys' bathroom.
Sure, I'll give it 9. It's really true.
All right, this is our highest ranking meme for today.
I mean, it's true. Like, how do they get away with that?
Lots of nakedness.
I mean, dick pics are, just something throughout history. As long as people can draw things, there's been a dick pic.
It's a staple of human history.
It's a staple. Consistent throughout human history.
What is the role of love in the human condition broadly and more specific to you? How has love, romantic love or otherwise, made you a better person, a better human being?
Now you're asking really perplexing questions. It's hard to give a... I mean, there are many books, poems, and songs written about what is love and what exactly, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
That's one of the great ones. Yes. There seems to be a huge opportunity to also have robots that decrease the amount of loneliness in the world, or help us humans connect with each other. Do you think about that? Test about it all, or is it really focused on the problem of performing specific tasks, not connecting with humans?
I mean, to be honest, I have not actually thought about it from the companionship standpoint, but I think it actually would end up being, it could be actually a very good companion. And it could, you develop like a personality over time that is like unique. Like, it's not like they're just all the robots are the same. And that personality could evolve to be, match the owner or the, whoever, I guess, the owner, whatever you want to call it.
The other
companion,
the other half, right? In the same way that friends do.
That's interesting. Because like there's a Japanese phrase I like, the wabi-sabi. The subtle imperfections are what makes something special.
Yeah.
And the subtle imperfections of the personality of the robot mapped to the subtle imperfections of the robot's human friend. I don't know. Owner sounds like maybe the wrong word, but could actually make an incredible buddy, basically.
My wife insisted I ask this question if I got here. We also have way too many children.
That's probably great.
If there's any chance that you could put a roof rack on the X, that's what she's looking for. We need a roof rack on the X. If you could figure that out, that's almost more important than going to Mars. We have not figured that out.
I mean, it's tricky because we have the fancy doors.
They're awesome.
The doors are awesome, but if you have a roof rack, it's like, how do you stop the doors from smashing on?
I heard you were smart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Model Y has a roof rack, though.
It's not big enough for all the kids.
Really? It seats 7.
Not normal kids.
Okay.
What do you have, separate cars for your children?
Elon,
it does have a tow hitch. You can tow your stuff.
Walk us through when you decide to do a tweet. You go, no.
Well,
yes.
I think about it for hours.
Do you?
And I consult with my strategy team.
You just literally go, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm wasted on that. I've gone. Let me shoot myself in the foot. Bam. Now let me shoot myself in the foot. Bam.
Yeah.
That describes some of my tweets.
Yeah. Are you worried about any SEC involvement in your tweets going forward?
What does that stand for again? I mean, I know the middle word is Elon's, but I can't remember the other two words.
You need to answer me. You need to answer me. Are you worried they're going to say, Elon, stop fucking tweeting?
You talking about the Short Seller Enrichment Commission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short Seller Enrichment.
That's the new name.
On which occasion should it be played?
I guess if you're doubting your vibe,
Yeah.
you know, or anytime.
Did you ever doubt your vibe?
Yeah.
Really? When
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah. December 2nd, I don't know, 92.
You are with Tesla 2.5 times bigger than BMW, VW, and Daimler.
I even
have
said
you
the stock
ever
is too high. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, like,
Have
I
you ever
definitely said
considered to buy?
The stock is too high a long time, like when it was like at $800 pre-split. And they don't listen to me, but you know, I tell you, and the SEC complained again. I mean, like, you know.
You got a contract with the Defense Department to do a lunar lander. Which
From NASA.
From NASA, which is being disputed by Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think I've expressed my thoughts on that front. I think he should put more of his energy into getting to orbit than lawsuits. You cannot sue your way to the moon. Okay. You know how good your lawyers are.
Yeah. So why isn't he doing that?
I don't know.
I also like to make fun of his rocket. Y'all make fun of each other's rockets.
I mean, I think it does have, I mean, it could be a different shape, potentially.
Could you explain from a technological point of view why it's that shape?
Well, if you are only going to doing suborbital, then your rocket can be sort of shorter, yes.
So, have you called him and said, cut the shit, get bigger, or what?
I mean, I have encouraged him to emphasize getting to orbit. Yes.
You talk to him?
Not verbally.
Verbally? What is it, mind meld or
No,
what?
just you know.
Tweet at him.
Yeah,
Tweet at him.
yeah, exactly. Subtweet, if you will.
Is Tesla using machine learning within its manufacturing, design, or other engineering processes?
I discourage use of machine learning because it's really difficult. Unless you have to use machine learning, don't do it. It's usually a red flag when somebody says, we want to use machine learning to solve this task. I'm like, that sounds like bullshit. 99.9% of the time, you do not need it.
Governments have a habit of editing the money database, which is like probably some ancient mainframe somewhere in Virginia running COBOL, FY. It's kind of bleak to think about that.
Perhaps your love for techno music is the secret reason why you are building big projects in Berlin.
Honestly, it's a significant factor.
The first thing we'd want to do is confirm that we can land the ship safely on Mars. And so that might be, we'd want to probably land 2 or 3, I think, before sending people, and just confirm that we can land safely. And actually on those missions, we could obviously put a lot of scientific instrumentation. I would recommend putting the lower cost scientific mission stuff on the first mission.